The lineup that I had was Steph Curry, Anthony Edwards, LeBron James, Jayson Tatum, and I was saying Joel because assuming he's healthy, but I was of the mindset that he probably won't even play, and it's going to be Anthony Davis is pretty much the starter. So Steph Curry, Anthony Edwards, LeBron, Tatum, and Anthony Davis was my starting lineup. And these motherfuckers had Drew Holiday, Steph Curry, Devin Booker, LeBron, and Joel Embiid. And I said, are you dead ass? And if you notice, if you watch the game, almost every time that starting lineup was on the floor, Canada would start coming back. And then when they put their second lineup of Halliburton, Anthony Edwards, who else was out there with them? Bam Adebayo, Anthony Davis. Who the fuck was their three, dog? Am I tripping right now? Who the fuck was out there with them? Oh, with Tatum. And Tatum was out there with them. And when that lineup was on the floor, they started running Canada off the floor. Like, what are we doing? Like, what? And granted, I already said maybe they're experimenting. Their lineup last night, I already said this, that their lineup last night is probably not going to be their lineup once the Olympics start. And my dumbass is over here rationalizing like, oh, well, maybe they want to have a consistent base, right? They don't want to have a top heavy lineup and then there's a drop off in the bench. Well, then, motherfucker, y'all should have gotten different players. If Kevin Durant is not healthy, you should have gotten Paolo Banchero. It's plain and simple. Like, there's the only real issue, if we're being honest, the only real issue is the center, but it's fine. It's fine. You take out Joel Embiid, you start Anthony Davis, who, if we're being, and no one wants to ever give him his credit, right? Outside of the assists, and I don't mean to say this like because like to downplay assists, but outside of assists, Anthony Davis in pretty much every matchup with Jokic keeps up with him. Points, rebounds. The real issue is Anthony Davis scores quarters 1 through 3. We put names on team, it should work, but now we have to deal with consequences, facts. And the reality is this team is probably going to win anyway, but to me it just don't make sense, right? Anthony Davis, I think, does great as the starting center on this team. So then you add like a Chet Holmgren or some shit like that as your third center. Size. He's competing with a second, third string big anyway. He should be fine. He could stretch the floor. He could shoot threes. He could block shots. Not a rim protector, but he's good on defense. And when he's playing with other guys with size, he'll be all right. Like, send Joel Embiid home. Call Chet Holmgren. And then on top of that, think about that team, right? Steph Curry, Anthony Edwards, LeBron James, Tatum, Anthony Davis, right? And then off the bench, you have, because I was saying Jaylen Brown instead of Kawhi, right? Bam Adebayo, Chet Holmgren, Halliburton, Drew Holiday, Devin Booker. Like, that team sounds just better off right now. Paolo Banchero, I was saying, over Kevin Durant, just because of health. Like, what are we doing, bro?